We are like a seed. We become what we contain. Every single thing we see started planted in our brains. And our thoughts are like the rain. And our moods are like the sun's rays feeding our faith until our roots begin to take. And our sprouts begin to shape. And the tree of life escapes branching out in love or hate to destroy or to create. I have never written a piece about peace. From the conflicts in the Middle East, I've watched the violence we repeat, but who am I to comment on your grief when I haven't known the depths of your experience or your beliefs? It's easy when I say to turn the cheek, because all I have to do is speak, and talk is cheap. It's harder when you've had to watch your back while walking down the streets, and once you've been attacked, you'd see a threat in everyone you meet. You break a sweat and your ears can hear your heart's beat, beat. No matter what side you're on, the history is deep, and yet we pray to different gods to get the very same relief. So at the risk of coming off like I'm trying to preach, I thought that I should offer my perspective at the very least. Everywhere's a temple. Everywhere's a church. Everywhere's a mosque. Just show me where it hurts. Everywhere is sacred, so anywhere can work. Because when aliens arrive, we'll be human beings first. We are human beings first. Beyond the boundaries in the dirt. So how we treat each other should be how we measure our worth. And finding peace is not an external search. Forgiveness is a choice. And it's both for those who've gotten hurt and those that did the dirt. I'm holding on to chains and complaining how my hands are lax. Open up my palms and watch the weight I used to carry drop. All the hatred has to stop. Our universe is infinite and we're a tiny dot. Imagine space through the perspective of an astronaut. We're chasing after God. Just be still and you'll discover He is in your heart. Every person you encounter is a work of art. You want to change the world, change yourself and it will start. Make a shift and everything around you takes part or gets taken apart. Mother Nature can be ugly and Father Time is endless. My enemy is a mirror if I'm willing to be fearless. I could be holding the gun that's pointing at myself. I could be dropping the bomb that's landing on my house. And I'm not saying don't protect yourself. Protect yourself. But know that revenge is against yourself. Identity is just a temporary shell. My unconscious mind perpetuates my hell beyond the circumstances themselves. And I don't claim to understand the circumstances themselves, but what I know is once we're here, we have to play the hands that we've been dealt. It doesn't help me blaming someone else or feeling sorry for myself or using God as an excuse to kill at will because He's on my side, like God would choose a side against another side when He is every side. I don't argue from a point. Karma is a circle, right? If it wasn't self-defense, then it was my internal fight. As above, so below. Holding space is the most important way for giving other people room to grow. Watch what I assume to know. Take it in, but don't take it on or I'll respond by taking people personal. Tell my truth and let it go. By letting go of truth, I never know how someone else's truth can then affect my soul. Because once the conflict is started, we forget the goal. Hate is handed down through generations and it takes its toll. Every nation, every community has a consciousness and every individual plays their role. We either memorize the lines or we break the mold. We're either in a stage or on a stage. So we should question every single thing we're told. If we took all the energy we spent on waging war and put it into solving our disputes instead of making more, then maybe we could fix the problems that we think we're fighting for and soldiers wouldn't have to live and die in a revolving door. What are they falling for? What am I standing for? We should turn the buildings that are bombed into dance floors. Our greatest pain can be our greatest celebration, but I promise it's in vain unless it brings a transformation. There's nothing that can bridge our separation like creation. As above, so below. Holding space is the most important way for giving other people room to grow. Watch what I assume to know. Take it in, but don't take it on, or I'll respond by taking people personal. Tell my truth and let it go. By letting go of truth, I never know how someone else's truth can then affect my soul. Because once the conflict is started, I forget to go, yeah, I know. I'm just a part in a greater whole. And everything I'll ever love disintegrates to dust. So I'm the only one I'll have to learn to trust. Finding peace without war would be hard enough. It's not us versus them. It's not us versus us. It's just us. Thank you.